Heads called. That's a tail. Steve, having a bowl, mate?
From one day to the next, but we can help him here. He didn't mention that Gilchrist was rested for this particular one, giving Brad Haddin from New South Wales a chance to make his debut. Martin and Harvey also back, lost on Sunday. Angus Mackay, no prizes for guessing where his ancestors came from, taking over from Gavin Rennie. Right, let's get to the...
Very good decision. Missed the inside edge that went through to the keeper. It's well bowled, it gets away for leg buys, or maybe even off the bat. Fleming moving the ball, batsman caught in no man's land, 4 runs. Charged him and well played, got to go for 4, good intelligent batting. Went from McGrath, dropped him a fraction short, and he's gripped him on the onside. That's what's needed. Again, it's a better shot. This is forward a cover. Short and wide.
Well, this one's shorter and slower.
Great shot. Well, we saw 3 of those, or 2 of those square cuts in Ian Harvey's last over. Once again, just a little bit short, a bit wide.
Harvey continuing, good shot, straight down the ground. The Zimbabweans need more of those. That's a lovely shot. No one back covering that straight down.
Those are tall for Andrew Simons. Pushing, looking for 2, and the fumble got there. 54, Alistair Campbell as well. That was good running. Put a bit of pressure on Glenn McGrath at long on, and it got back. Well played, Alistair Campbell. Very good half century.
Yes, it's been made in style. 7-4. Took India 19 years and New Zealand 26 years to win a test match. Oh, that's got to be pretty adjacent. Oh, and this will be close. Oh, he's got him. What a good bit of fielding. Good job. It wasn't left up to Warren. He was busy asking the LBW question. The run out was on. It was magnificently done. Picked up there by Haddin. That's his first major contribution. He'll want to see this again, that's for sure.
Well, he was off in a flash, and Haddin, when he realized that the batsmen were attempting a run, and that was good work. Very accurate throw. Fortunately for Australia, Shane Warne allowed it to get past, and Guy Whittle is well short of his ground. They lose their first wicket by the run-out route. It's 1 for 94.
Well, that's a good shot. Beautifully played. Lovely cover drive. That's more like it. A few like that from Stuart Carlisle, and it could make a huge difference. Well, that's as good a shot as we've seen today. Shane Warne with these leggies, and that's it. Over the top, beautifully played. Bounces over the top for 6. That's magnificent stuff. Alistair Campbell has decided he's going to take it to the Aussies today. And so far, he's batted absolutely superbly. This is a very good shot. Down the wicket to Shane Warne. Take that way back over the top of the bowler's head there. And for 6. And not a word from Shane Warne.
In Sydney. Back live now to Campbell.
That's 4 more. Full toss on this occasion from Shane Warne, and Alistair Campbell in very good form. He's finding the gaps at the moment.
In the air, it's coming around. Simons could get this. I think he will. Oh, yes, what a cricketer. We've been picking him out. He did it easily. He ran probably 15 or 20 metres to his right. Judged it to perfection. That's a big wicket, a wonderful catch. Damien Martin the bowl, but it was really Andrew Simons' wicket. Good outfielding, superb catching.
As we were saying, he's a brilliant fielder. Got there quickly. He's a very strong man, Andrew Simons. Strength of upper body, strength of legs. That gave him the power to get there. It's 2 for 1, 6 to 4.
Flowers on 4. Oh, and he's whipped it away easily.
Well, the field was just changed before that delivery. There was a man out deep in the mid-wicket region. Steve Ward decided to put a man in the slip cordon, bring in the deep mid-wicket. And so on the flower says, well, lots of room on the onside. Now the field is being changed again. Man goes back out deep. And if they get beyond 260.
McGrath around the wicket for the left-hander. Through the slips. The slips was fine, and that's 4. Andy Flower plays that shot. They've got Mark Waugh in at about a third slip. He went between the keeper and Mark Waugh. Campbell gets 4. He goes to 93.
They're going to run for it. That's it. That's a superb century. Alistair Campbell chalks up his 6th one-day international century, 2nd against Australia. He's 2nd in 2001, and he receives the appropriate accolation here from this big crowd. That's well played down the wicket through the offside field, and that'll go for 4 as well. So they're starting to pick up the boundaries now. Once again, Andy Flower down the other end, and he had the batsman down there scampering. Here's the reverse sweep. Oh, he smashed that one away. Great shot. Boy, does he play that shot superbly. Absolutely magnificently played. Purposely got underneath that one.
On the way up there.
Steered away nicely. That's his half-century. It's been a superb half-century, this one. He's come out there, played every shot in the book. 49 off, correction, 50 or 43 balls. He's a superb cricketer. That brings up the 100 partnership. It's 2 for 264. Shane Warne continuing. Oh, and a chance there of a stumping. I think he's going to have to ask the question. He should have got him first up, but he actually fumbled the ball, Haddon. Regathered, took the bails off. May have been just a little bit late.
Well, I think Warren saw him coming and pushed it wide, which made it very difficult for Haddon. He got it back, but I doubt if he got it back in time. There's the fumble. Now comes the bat. Well, Haddon, I think, has recovered in time. There's the bail going, but is it completely off at that point? Looks as though he's gone.
Yes, it's got to be completely dislodged. It's a tough one. Will he give him the benefit? No, he hasn't. I think the right decision was made. I think he was just out of his ground. The third umpire there has had a look at every single replay. It's now 3 for 265. Flowers on strike. Will he reverse sweep him? He's decided to sweep him. This is over. Is it going to be caught? Oh, yes, well taken. Beautifully taken. Lovely timing down there. They're not easy when you're right on the boundary. He was coming in, as all the fieldsmen have to do, but Damien Martin went back a few metres, and sensational catch.
Wonderful fielding. It's a beautiful sweep. And that is difficult. Not unlike...
Oh, bowled, beautifully bowled, Glenn McGrath, right up in the block hole. Nice and fast as well. The batsman having to look to play shots.
Wonderful delivery from McGrath, and it came the right hand.
Well, that's a good shot. That's a great shot. Into the crowd for 6. Wonderful shot by Heath Streak. That's exactly what's needed. Well, he gave him just a little bit of room to move in there. Backed away a little bit, Heath, but boy, is he strong. Full toss, bowled him out. Clean bowled him right up there, trying to steer it away. A tidy total. There's the delivery again, right at the base of off stump.
Which really set Zimbabwe on their way. But, of course, We don't know how good the Australian batting is going to be. We suspect it'll be pretty tasty. Let's have a look at the bowling figures. Shane Warne, 2 for 51, picked up a couple, but doesn't seem to be his usual perky self. McGrath, 2 for 43. Martin, 1 for 28. The support bowlers going for...
Conventional field, 2 slips in place. Off we go.
Oh, and what a delivery. Got him first ball as a big appeal for caught behind. Surely he nicked that one. I thought there was a little noise there. Oh, and now there's overthrows. Dead ball signalled. Well, they're all gathered down that far end. They thought they had Andrew Symonds out first ball. It certainly did bounce. Heath Street can't believe it. He's just wandering back to his mark, walks past the umpire down there. Can we pick up a little deflection here? Well, there was a noise, that's for sure. Now, the question is, did it hit the pad, or did his bat hit the pad? A little bit of a flick there. Was there a flick on the glove? Well, I've got to say that the glove was very close to the ball, and a spontaneous response from behind the stumps there. In the air and just wide. That was just a slight bit further up, and again, lots of commitment down there, but not cutting that one off. Oh, over the top, over the top. Well, I've got to say, they're not having too much luck at the moment, Zimbabwe.
It's going to take some catching in the field.
Oh, that's lucky. Little bottom edge down past the off stump, and that's 4 as well. Well, fortune favours the brave, and he's certainly brave.
Zimbabwe aren't brave at the moment because fortune is not.
Well, nicely played. That's where he likes them, on the onside. And this outfield is very fast, and I think he's missed it. He's gone diving in there and missed the ball. That's Mackay.
Welcome to the Carlton series. This is Gus Mackay's first piece of fielding, and he's plugged everything. Knees and elbows. He stopped the ball before the rope with his right shoulder blade and then into the team's gear. The right foot plugged as well. That's a horror story.
It's nicely flicked away fine as well. It's running away down towards the boundary there, and it's 4. It's 4. Well, he's having a nightmare out there. This man has been drafted into the side to make a difference. Well, he's not making a big difference in the field.
He is to the actual field. He's taking a bigger divot this time. That's the first time. Stopped the ball with his left arm and shoulder blade. This one double plug. Have a look at that for a divot. Just getting the knee on the wrong angle. There, it's the left knee.
It's cut, and cut superbly. That was a fine stroke. 9-4 for Andrew Symonds. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. Gave himself some room. Makara will be tested here. He must keep it full and he must keep it straight. It brings up his 50 off just 40 deliveries faced. What a good all-round cricketer he is. Brilliant field, handy bowler, and a very talented batsman.
The Symonds took a wonderful catch when Zimbabwe batted today. Ground fielding once again was out of this world.
I'm not laughing really, but he just stood there and waited for that. He is just slow medium. If you're going to bowl slow medium, you must be up. Out should be. Yes, he is. That's the wicket they need. A good change by the skipper. The leg spinner gets a wicket and a big wicket. Symonds hitting down the ground, hit it straight down the throat of mid-on, and boy, they needed to hang on to that. The Ewan took the catch, a much-needed wicket for Zimbabwe.
That was going like a rocket. It almost drilled him, but he hung on to...
Ricky Ponting, a standing ovation for the local hero.
just where you don't bowl to Mark Waugh. Very strong off his pads, and that one will go all the way. Over 166 to get from 200. Should be a walk in the park when you're only one down. That one's up in the air. Mackay's underneath it, and he's hung on to it. Well, that's the wicket they needed. Gus Mackay's had a mixed day in the field, to say the least. That one was up there a long time. He waited under it, but in the end caught it reasonably comfortably, and that's the wicket they needed.
Certainly needed the wicket. Not too sure if Australia needed a shot like this at this stage from Ricky Ponting. Well, they have been very attacking, so they decided to attack right through. Gus Mackay kept his eyes on it, which was very important. The wicket goes down for Australia. It's 2 for 114.
Australian captain Steve Waugh comes to the crease to replace Ricky Ponting. Oh! And that one's through as well. And that's beautifully hit. Picked the gap nicely between the two men in the deep. One out in the sweep, one at deep mid-wicket. Steve Waugh's hit that nice and square. This time he goes over wide mid-off. That'll bring up his 50. And what's more, thought it might have crossed the rope. Sure that umpire Steve Davis will ask for another look at that one. Deep long off. But regardless, that'll bring up Mark Waugh's 50. Only 59 balls faced. Another very good contribution.
Dropped down to 6.44, but still well above the asking rate. Well, he tried to throw it, but it didn't go in the direction in which he intended.
Can hardly believe that. He had a really good chance of running out the batsman.
So I'm afraid Gus is not having a very good day. He really was letting rip that time, and there goes that big one of his, and it's going to go all the way to way back. That's a huge six. That was very nearly out of the ground. A couple of metres off the fence right at the back there, just alongside that tree. No, that certainly woke him up back there. And this is that shot he plays these days. Whacked it away. Have a look at it go. And
he gets it away, finds the gap, some width. Brings up to 200 for 2, and it's a great batting display, this.
Is his go.
There it goes, man coming around. Will we get to it? I don't think so. 6. If he'd been standing there, he may have well caught it. Standing inside the rope, but he was a fraction wide, and once again, Steve Waugh finding that region around mid-wicket. Picked up the leg spinner from way outside off stump. Free swing of the arms, brings up the century partnership. Goes again. And he is smashing them. That's 4 more. Well, this full house, they're seeing a wonderful batting exhibition by this Australian team. They've been challenged here today. The target is 280.
Not far away, yes. Oh, a bit over there. Ball going straight on, I suspect. Going straight on, and whether it pitched in line, whether it would have hit the stumps is another matter. It's a very full delivery. Well, I'd have thought middle stump about halfway up.
Well, every journey starts with a small step at the beginning. Steve Waugh being dismissed with 3 for 234.
They've been well satisfied with what they've seen. And it doesn't stop with the Wars. Haddon, who is a wonderfully attacking player at the levels I've talked about, playing in his first match here. Well, there's 2 going for it. One will catch it. And Brad Haddon is gone. Ryan Murphy has picked up another wicket. Yes, it did actually. It got up over stump height.
Spun as well. Was trying to drag it from pretty wide of off stump. It's 4 for 258.
It's 4 for 274. Now that is a small problem in whatever things they were trying to do out there. I think it's come one sorry mark. 4 for 278. So Australia need 2 to win. Ryan Murphy's going to bowl, and Mark Waugh, he needs 4 for his 100. He's made it just over Heathstreak's head. He's got 100. And you can mark down quite a bit of the credit for that in the end to Ian Harvey.
Simon's at the top, taking his opportunity. Doesn't every Australian. 60 off 47 balls, getting the Aussies off to a flying start. And that just maintains the 100% record. The bowling figures, they will be messy. They are messy. Lots of bowlers used.